Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in the second quarter, and it's the Cardinals in control of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. That is caught left side by Bryant. That catch good for only a couple. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their
touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 32 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it.
We're going to shut y'all down.
After review the play, the run on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A run with counter on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
We can't have that.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Now's the time. Don't give us nothing.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 11. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that.
And got his man complete.
Prime time, baby.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They start with a give to counter. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Don't do us like that.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Murray a give. This is Connor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Murray from midfield. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Murray now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Get it, boy. Get it, boy.
Hold on,
50, Mike's 50.
swim.
Check. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike.
Here's Murray. On the move to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Throwing now is Murray. Rolling to his left. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Again, it'll be counter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And Murray's going to keep this. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on, man.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Steps away. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
They threw it. Take it.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less.
And that's caught by Landry for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Again, it's Connor. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
57, Mike, 57.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Cardinals, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Back now on today. EJ Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes now on first down. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Don't you do that.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Frank Clark, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly. And
he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll buy some time right. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
7 yards to pick up there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away. Takes off and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes dancing to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Higgins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
What's good on the extra point? And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jogs before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said,
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What's up, man?
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now here's Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Fuller run show Fatukasi. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 9-yard touchdown. Run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. On the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by linebacker Jared Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2nd down and 7. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. Runs through the contact. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, no.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
57, Mike, 57.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Rolling to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Steps away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Touchdown, Jets! Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing touchdown.
Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. 1:52 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back to throw.
That's to the veteran tight end, Carter Landry.
And he's got this down to the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Raheem Mostert
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Mahomes.
This pass complete to Higgins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Mahomes.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and short. Mahomes to throw it. Rolling to his left. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through that's going to give you the play?
Well, if you're a Jets fan...